I did it! I'm the librarian, and I came to read. Hey everyone, so I'm sure you know by now, weeks on top of weeks I've been repeating it. I am currently in New Orleans. I just did my speech, like I said. IB invited me out to their global conference to speak about my experience, about my work, and also to introduce their keynote speaker, Dr. Pak Tee NG, who was a really amazing speaker, by the way. IB stands for International Baccalaureate. I got my diploma from them in high school. It's difficult kind of to describe the program, but you can think of it as something a little bit more intense than the AP program. For those of you who know what that is, it's just all around the globe. People like Lupita graduated from it, Justin Trudeau. It's pretty intense, and it stressed me the hell out for 4 years, but it definitely was worth it. So you can imagine my shock when they emailed me, were just like, yeah, we seen some of your work online, and we saw your Stuff IB Students Say video, and we want you to come and speak for us and introduce the keynote speaker. And I was like, oh my God, I was just so excited to do it. So they made it possible for me to come to New Orleans. They really hooked me up, had a lot of fun at some of the conference events. It was a really great experience. And also, I love coming to New Orleans. I've been here only a couple of times, but there's so much history here. There's so much culture. There's a richness here that you don't really find in a lot of places. So it was just an amazing experience. I hope to do stuff like this more often because I feel like this is kind of the area, this is kind of the arena I belong in. I was a little nervous because I walked in, for the sound check, and I don't know what I was expecting, but I was not expecting for that auditorium to be that big. I'm gonna be honest with you. I was like, oh, okay, I'm gonna speak for a little bit. It's gonna be maybe a mid-size. No, that thing was like a huge, I was like, oh my gosh. So it kind of threw me off a little bit, but I remained composed. I was just like, I'm not gonna get up here and show that I'm extremely nervous, but I was. But I had written a speech weeks beforehand, and I had been running through it. So I was confident in that. So that's why I wasn't really that nervous. I was just like, okay, gather yourself and do what needs to be done, and that's it. So like I said, I hope that this can open the doors for a lot of other things, but I'm really excited and really happy that IB trusted me enough, even though they saw all my YouTube channel, they trusted me enough to be able to introduce their keynote. That's pretty intense. So there are a few people I want to thank. I want to thank Tania from IB. I want to thank Tania. Hopefully I don't miss anybody. Radhika, hopefully I pronounced your name correctly. Shantae, Sky, Deborah, Paul, Rachel. It's just a lot of people who, help with the logistics, and also people who are there on the ground helping me, with the sound check, helping me to find certain things, find where I needed to go. Everybody there had such an amazing spirit. They had such good energy. It was an amazing experience. I definitely would do it again. Definitely would do it again. So for the last half of the video, I will show you the speech. Before I actually went up, they showed my video that I made in 2012 called Stuff IB Students Say, and it was just like, oh my goodness. I definitely am a better YouTuber than I was in 2012, so it was interesting to see my ass on the big screens. It's like a blast from the past, but it was good energy. They showed that, they introduced me, and I went up there and I did what I had to do. So thank you all so much for your encouragement. Thank you all for just keeping me motivated, for pushing me, for this give and take that we have of just making sure that we believe in ourselves and we believe in each other. It's just priceless. So yeah, here's the speech. It was recorded with my iPhone. I'm sure that IB has official footage, and they'll send it to me. I'll release it later, but this is the footage from my iPhone that was recorded in the audience from one of the gracious staff members. Thank you so much, and enjoy it.
Some of you have surfed the web, and at various times you found some of the very funny websites like IB Screwed, and mostly student websites that are therapeutic. I've always had a favorite that this young star filmed a few years ago. And I'm going to show you. I know he doesn't like the way he looks in this, but you'll see him right afterwards. You already spoiled the surprise, Adrian. Thank you. He went to Suncoast Community High School in Palm Beach County. And here,
Girl, I just proofread my prescribed title and I'm confused. Yeah, I'll read it right before I go to bed. Yeah, I had chicken pox, but I still came to school because I didn't want to miss an assignment. Yeah, I got shot, but I still came to school because I didn't want to miss an assignment, you know. About that history IA, I really hope they like my summary of evidence because my analysis had more BS in it than my prescribed title, and that's saying a lot. I'll get to it. Today at school, I had no homework. I'm so scared because I missed something. Yeah, homework. Let me see the homework. No, hold that homework. My printer broke. My printer ran out of ink. I lost my flash drive. Where's my flash drive? Oh, y'all think I'm kidding. Where's my flash? Man, of course I'm gonna save it to something else. I mean, I was gonna save it, but then the power went out. Oh my gosh. There better be an IB curve on this. Oh, heck no, there better be an IB curve on this. Oh, the class project, when is it due? Tomorrow? Yeah, I got plenty of time to do it. Oh, she stayed home to do her IA. Oh, she stayed home to do her EE. He stayed home because he had to write his word lit too. I threw pennies into that water fountain that's in front of the movie theater, and I think that can count for cast.
Cringeworthy. Greetings, everyone. My name is Adrian, and I started my IB journey a decade ago in 2009. Shout out to Suncoast. Like almost every incoming freshman, I had heard the daunting rumors about the rigorousness of this program. They love that word, rigorousness. I've heard about the sleepless nights, the demanding IB exams, and the infamously terrifying extended essay. I can never forget how I stayed awake all night, finishing that, printing it out, and rushing out of my house to catch the bus to school in the morning. You can definitely say that I've been much more cautious about my time management skills since that experience. As an anxious freshman, honestly, as an anxious person in general, I couldn't help but to be more focused on the difficulties of my upcoming experience than the invaluable benefits. IB was the catalyst of my love for the Spanish language, for example. At first, the idea of being mandated to submerge myself in a foreign language filled me with such self-doubt. But as I took those classes, I became more and more excited about exploring a vibrant world of communication that I'd never been exposed to before in such an immersive way. I remember at one point that I changed my phone and Facebook account's official language to Spanish so that I could practice virtually anywhere. Also, those theory of knowledge classes urged me to examine and re-examine how I think, how I debate, and what I believe. Essentially, what I mean to say is that you can blame IB for my smart mouth. The program as a whole widened my view of the world. It required me to be aware of global society and different cultural perspectives. This is part of the reason why I went on to get my undergraduate degree in sociology from Florida State. I finished off my formal education with a master's degree in professional communication, and I literally used everything I've ever learned to start and advance my current career. As you saw, I'm a content creator, a YouTuber, a greatly improved YouTuber since my IB days, by the way. A writer, speaker, and I use my voice and work to stand up for people like myself who come from some of the most disenfranchised groups, LGBT and racial minorities. There's no way that I'd have such a passion to do this type of challenging work had IB not first opened my eyes to the vast world around me. With the work that I do and the messages that I spread, my tongue can be a bit sharp. I'm someone that can be hard to hear at times. I'm the type of person that you might need to turn down in the office if your boss is walking around. However, growth requires discomfort. And it's my goal to make the privileged feel uncomfortable enough to rethink any of their traditions or biases that negatively affect minority communities. I want the undervalued in our global society to feel like they have some type of representation. And after being a student of the International Baccalaureate program, how could I not? But that's enough about me. I'm also here to introduce the keynote speaker. Dr. Pak Tee NG is an extremely respected voice in the world of leadership and education. He is an associate professor at the National Institute of Education in Singapore and has previously served as an associate dean and head of the Policy and Leadership Studies academic group. He has authored and co-authored over 100 publications in the realm of educational policy, educational leadership, and organizational learning. As a best-selling author, he's spoken at many different events around the world. Some of them include the Google Global Education Symposium, the Harvard University Graduate School of Education's Global Education Innovation Initiative Conference, and of course, the International Baccalaureate Global Conference. Dr. Pak Tee NG has won various awards for his amazing work. Some of those awards include the Award for Outstanding Contribution to the Asia Pacific Educational Research Association and the National Day Award of Public Administration Medal. However, his most cherished awards are students who use his teachings and mentorship as tools to enhance the educational environments they find themselves in and around. Ladies and gentlemen, Dr. Pak Tee NG.